Hi, I'm Corbett Smith, staff writer with the Dallas Morning News, sitting alongside my cohort, Matt Wixon. We're here talking about a fantastic slate of Week 8 games. But before we get into that, we'd be remiss if we didn't give Allen congratulations. Second all-time in state history.
50 wins.
50 consecutive wins. Matt, really an amazing feat to accomplish, but do you see it stopping anytime soon?
Not on the short horizon, since I don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs or who they're going to play for sure. But they've been really impressive this year. I mean, I knew they're going to be really good. Obviously, they're going to be really good this year. But I think they've been even better because they're so complete. They have so many playmakers on offense, and their defense has been fantastic.
Well, Allen will continue to roll on, but not this week. They're on the bye. But let's talk about the games that are happening this week. We've got really, you described it as moving day. Teams kind of settling out as far as playoff races go. Probably no bigger game, not necessarily with playoff implications, but just as far as sheer star wattage, and that is South Lake Carroll and Euless Trinity. It's always an interesting matchup, kind of contrasting styles, a team that likes to throw the ball versus a team like Trinity, who is a ground and pound team. What do you see in that matchup this year? It was a great game last year.
Yeah, I don't see anything that different this year. There's some players that have changed, but a lot of the principles are back. You got little Jordan Humphrey with Carroll, and they're going to try to, push the ball with him basically. But they're going to have to make some big plays, I believe, because I don't think they can drive up and down the field against that Trinity defense. The other side, you got Trinity's their offense, and I do believe or at least they're going to plan to run, up and down the field on.
It's what they do.
Anytime you get at Trinity out there, they're going to try to wear you down with 4 to 5 minute drives. I mean, that's what they do. That's how they stay in games with sometimes teams that are more talented than them. I don't know if Carroll is really more talented than them. Trinity's pretty talented this year.
Absolutely.
I think
you have J. Ron Wilson, you've got Tyler Nati, their running quarterback, and DeJohn Garrett has been a really nice second running back that they can spell. He's had some fantastic results, so they've certainly got the
depth at back, and they always find the pieces that work. And I think the game is going to come down very much like it did last year. Somebody's going to come up with a big play at the end of the game. Last year it was little Jordan Humphrey with a late touchdown. It was a really low-scoring game. I don't remember if it was somewhere in the range of like 13-10, and just a real grinding game. I think it's going to be like that again this year.
If it matters, it is a home game for Euless Trinity at Bedford's Pennington Field. Another game, another district of note, and that is 6A. Allen might not be playing, but there are a ton of teams that are still around that playoff mix. Plano East, a team that started off the season fantastic, did pick up a loss, but bounced back last week against Plano. They get to face a Flower Mound Marcus team that is mighty talented. I think one of the area's best.
Yeah, Plano East can be in really good position if they beat Marcus in this game, but I think they're feeling a lot better after that win over Plano. That was a huge victory. This district, I mean, they've got 9 schools in that district, and every one has at least one district victory, showing you that there's not like a bottom feeder who you can just kind of check off that we're going to beat that team. But this is a big game. If Plano East can beat Flower Mound Marcus, they're in really good position for the playoffs. Marcus is in good position. Their only loss right now is to Allen. I think Marcus is a slight favorite in this game, but I'll be interested to see how Plano East can do.
Really important games for Louisville and for McKinney-Boyd just to keep themselves alive in that playoff hunt. Now, as far as district titles go, Lovejoy and Wiley East face off in 12-5A. Both of these teams have explosive offenses. Bowman Sales is getting it done for Lovejoy, but Eno Benjamin, I don't know if there's been a player who's been as impressive as this junior running back.
Yeah, I mean, what the numbers he puts up, he just seems very typical for him to go 250, something like that rushing. Last week he throws a touchdown pass as the winning. It was a bit of a surprise. It was just kind of an off-the-cuff type thing. But yeah, he's a tremendous player. And Bowman Sells feels like he's been there forever at Lovejoy, which he kind of has been. But he took over as quarterback as a freshman. He's finally a senior. Big thing with him, he's cut down the turnovers. He's always, shown that he's got a really strong arm and he can throw it all over the place. When they cut down the mistakes, that's why they are now 3-0 in district. And they're a very good team.
Tons more good games to talk about this week. You're going to have to catch it on the SportsDayHS football podcast. We don't have time on this video, but you've got a DeSoto team that's reeling, needs a win against South Grand Prairie. Other games of note, Saxey and Rockwall, Ennis and John Tyler. We talk about that on the podcast, so make sure you check that out. For Matt Wixon, I'm Corbett Smith. Thanks for watching.